Alright, break time's over. Let's have a look at Miscreated. I had to make a cup of tea. Took a bit longer than expected. I got caught in a chat. So, Miscreated. I've looked at it in the very early beginning. The recent patch notes are 24th of April. So it's a month ago. You can craft kiosks. There's an attachment system for scopes. I might need to adjust the volume. One of those games that doesn't seem too loud yet. Some weapons have been changed. So balancing, you can see that here. Buffed, added, removed, lowered. Base building. Trophies, so the rest of the base building hopefully works. Stack size increases probably quality of life demand. Bug fixing goes on, and modding is possible. Player setup. Recap Nemo. Join the server. Oh wait, no. Before we do that. Display settings, field of view, 55 seems very low. I don't know. I'm going to go with 70. Apply. I put this to maximum, disabled lens flares and motion blur. Because I don't really need those. No more Easter eggs! No more Easter eggs! Yeah. Audio, music. That's better. Background music. Don't want voice currently to be transmitted, but it has voice built in. Mouse sensitivity, aim sensitivity, invert mouse, toggle zoom. No, toggle sprint, maybe. That are cool toggles. I like those. Key bindings. I'm basically just checking if crouch is not on left control, so. This is kind of hard to see because the order is a bit. I'm not sure if there's one. Leaning left and right is Q and E, so that's why using it on F. You can peek around corners. Hold your breath. Is left shift. So, I want this completely different. That's left control. Change fire mode. No, let's change fire mode is here. It didn't react to the conflict, right? I could put the same button to two functions. You have to be aware of that. That could use a conflict reminder. Maybe it does that. I'm not sure. Action menu up down. That might make sense. Dropping an item is J like jettison. Fair enough. Raise or lower your weapon is tab. How about third mouse button? Zoom and iron sight on a raised weapon is mouse 2. So maybe I want that on the fourth mouse button. Because raising the weapon might be more necessary. Free look is left alt. Weapon accessory, lasers, lights. Lights on both. And we'll see how that works. Toggle zoom. Which third person shoulder? B. Fair enough. I can move slower. Pressing shift is also holding your breath. You don't do that while you're running, so maybe it's okay to be on the same button. Or are we trying to hold our breath while running? We'll see about that. melee button. That's going to be mouse 3. There are a lot of functions that I can't really punch and kick. Okay. Can't really judge yet where they need to be. Item. Holster. Prone is on the same button. C is not used for anything, is it? The good thing is, if you can put the same button on multiple functions, you don't remove it from the last function you used. Toggle sprint forward. Sit. On comma, that's like in World of Warcraft. Oh. Vehicle. General. That's where the tap needs to be. Base building has some extra controls. Okay, fair enough. I hope it can populate the server list now. Time for tea. So that's the first good thing. It has players. Netherlands, United Kingdom, France, Spain, Germany. I always would say I take a bet on that's the language on the server. Main language. Or location. You know? If I see this correctly... That's server time. No, it's not. It's the time on the server in the game. Because over here in Germany, it's 1:45 midnight. There are different maps. It seems that people are playing islands over Canyonlands. Right? Canyonlands not very populated. Islands are more popular. And we're gonna go for a UK one. There's a good ping. We could sort by ping. See, the best ping is Italy. UK 4, that seems to be. Hey, Scripter. It's Sunday already. I started early. Sneaky, sneaky. You tried. That's true. How are you doing? I'm really, really interested in seeing how this developed. First look I had at this was not so good. That was 2 years ago. 50 minutes later. Okay. Rather blue. Okay. Thirst and hunger on the right side next to Bernie. Oh. The mouse supposed to be on the screen like that? No. We've got a stamina bar also. So Vernie needs to go one up. Or just in front of them. Yeah, it's the I already see new players running around. Or hear them. So I'm gonna sit here. Oh, someone built a huge base there already. That looks okay. F11 is apparently making a noise. How the hell is F11 making a noise? Another key. Holy crap. So you've got different emotes. Yeah, right? For me, it's checking out the frame time. So we've got a task list. Collect 2 thatch from large bushes to craft rags. That's you know, this is me standing. The grass is very high. That's sprinting. That makes noise. Okay, fair enough. I heard the other player running about. So. Search a bush. And not punch it. This I put down automatically. So it pops up in the middle of the screen in white writing. That's a bit weird. The grass is high, letter on the others are high as well. What? Okay. The I button is something different now. That's our inventory. The dude looks still a bit washed out. Heat resistance, cold resistance, and so on. We can carry 40 kilograms. That's a lot, actually. We've got a torch. A baseball cap. Got a map of Orca Island. Okay. So... Uh-huh. Black jeans with 4 slots for stuff to put in. Okay. Fair enough. There are clans. Utilities. Like campfires and a bed. Workbench. Okay. Let's see. Imagine you don't build a base. You build a large bag. For example. Put the map away. Search the... And thatch. Is what you heard. Oh, look at that. I didn't know that. The birds sure are creepy. Maybe I'm creepy, right? Okay. So I can craft rags now. Double clicking doesn't do that. Fanny pack? Is that a good word? I think that's not a good word. I'd look for components, yeah. That is an interesting sound. From a neighbor's cousin's friend. So creep around bushes a lot, don't I? That looks like it contains metal, probably. How many players were on the server? 36? Maximum 50? That's definitely a player build base. So food is going to become an issue very soon, right? Very soon. I'm basically just looking for things. Nothing was found. I can search for rocks in rocky patches. Well, that's new. I'm not punching some rock that's on the ground with my fist. Change. But the bushes of love that I found, they are... Can I find wood on a tree? No. Oh, yes. And no. Yeah. Depending on the ground you walk on, you make different sounds. Okay. I wonder if I have to creep around or if I can just go look at a bush to search it. Does not really work. Oh, that's a neat house over there, isn't it? That's an interesting looking one. Let's explore a bit more. The bushes of love, that's what they are. They have the things we need. There's water. That's probably a very quick way to die. Building in the... Oh. Another bush. So do you hunt new players to get a lot of rags real quick? So far that's the best option, if you ask me. Craft 2 more. It would be nice to be able to to save a recipe to a sort of a hotbar or something. There's a bridge. Okay. Fire thingy. They're not hiding their houses, are they? Hmm. Kind of hard to find the spots in the bushes where you want to look for those lovely pieces of thatch. But there might be other sources for it I haven't found yet. Oh, we're next to a river. Oh. If we find a dam, we are on the right side of the map. If we find a crossroads of the river, we're on the left side of the map. Oi! The chat is not drifting. Oh, that's a deer. Okay, we got live animals. That means there could be wolves about and such. Yeah, I wasn't about to point it out, but you might be right on that topic. Right, that other thing, that other body of water was probably a lake, huh? I'm considering a reshade just to tune the colors a bit more to my liking. It definitely looks better than I remember. That's a good thing. Maybe because my PC is able to handle it now. Yeah, well, there was a deer, and I'll probably get shot by someone very soon. But yeah, it's there was some sort of apocalypse, and there's mutants and stuff. Yeah, exactly. That's a player build house. Oh. Bushes. A road. Ah! Early access of the new farming simulator? Seriously? And suddenly... Scary landscape simulator. The suddenness of the fog was quite scary. Find a rock. A rock can be found by looking down while standing on a rocky terrain. I did that already. Now I can't see the terrain. Because of all the fog. Seriously though. Yeah, okay, that looks a bit silly. So, are you rocky terrain? Opening a bottle, that can work. You can play a tune on it. Happy birthday, Scripter. 2 minutes. Okay, to my right should be the river, and I expect there to be rocks. I'm not seeing. So what does happen? Why is the flashlight pointing only? It wanted to help me find rocks. I did assume correctly. So let's see. That didn't change the fog. I'm going to try to get rid of the silly fog. Shall we try shadows? Particle. Higher view distance. Oh. Oh, the battery on the flashlight I probably need for something else. This river needs more rocks. Is it getting better with the fog? So the apocalypse killed the rocks in the landscape. There are no rocks anymore. That looks rocky. No? Maybe I wandered too far. Maybe I should have stayed next to the lake. This is rock solid. Yeah, I'm gonna try to figure out what... Vehicle! I'm trying to find out what rocky ground is supposed to look like. You know? That's rocks. Come on. Seriously? Yeah, that's about the point where I stop playing. What is going on? I mean, seriously, what the hell, game? It's a different color. So this is not rocky terrain. It's just mud. Yeah, I mean, I'm going to write a review. Not enough rocks. Solid game. Maybe the UK server is against rocks. Maybe they don't believe in rocks. Hmm? Yeah, right. I should have made a screenshot and printed it out for comparison. So that I can hold the screenshot next to the screen and see what the rocks look like that are for picking up. Yeah, it's miscreated, yeah. Its tutorial starts with find thatch, and then it says create rags from 2 thatch, and then you create rope from 4 rags, which wasn't easy because you need bushes of love, right? The bushes of love, they need to give you thatches of love, and then I've pressed the wrong button. You find a lot of sticks that you don't need. And without the rocks, there's. I mean, I could do exploration, right? I could ignore the tasks and just have a look around. But having a look around showed me lots of player-built houses, and maybe some non-player-built houses. I'm not sure about that yet. See, and a castle. Castle Grayskull, probably. Now we test the slopeability. The thing. See, we resist gravity while the mushy textures flow past us. So apparently the game still has quite some issues. Truly. I could make some noise and try to ask the friendly players if they have seen this mythical creature called a rock. Oh, a Skyrim horse. Yeah, they've got a slopeability 100 and more. Maybe more. So the thing is, if we look at the map, so like this, there's there are different parts, maybe valleys or towns or such. There are irradiated areas and a dam and an airfield and lots of things that remind a bit of Rust, but not completely. You can't holster your fists. They just go down at some point. You are a rock. No, you're probably coal. Surface coal. Okay, we are at a point where there's a bridge over troubled water. That's rope. So we are at the north end of the map. But that would mean there should be more things up there. We're probably down south, southwest. Yeah. A trailer park along the coast, okay. Hey Chris, you get some nice sleep. I'll tell you more tomorrow about the rock story. Rockstar story. You know, the question is really, do we find rocks before we starve? Those are rocks. Look at that. That's rocks. There's one though. 1 rocks. That's not rocks. Rocks has a very fixed size. If you look in 1 rocks area, you can only find 1 rocks. You know, now I've got to craft a hatchet. That's complex. Is that an equipment or is that a tool? Craft hatchet. It's good for harvesting wood. Now you guess what we do next. A fire drill. Use thatch and sticks. I can do that. Inspect an item. On a consumable. I don't have a consumable. Add quest, craft plot sign. Yeah, okay. It didn't get far enough in the last 2 years. No, I saw the trees. Trees are everywhere. So, Miscreated is still something I wouldn't advise you to get your hands on. If you're looking for a survival game, that one doesn't look very much like it survived. It was worth checking out, but that's all very basic and not very promising. Bit like, what's it, 7 Days to Die? That didn't get much further in the last 20 years it has been in earliest access, right? Alright, it was worth